What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Road to Glory, where I've been playing a lot of Div Rivals with the team that we built in the last episode. So today is actually a very special day for the Road to Glory. We've already got crap loads of Everton content, and today, for me, it's Wednesday at midday. At 6 o'clock, the new team of the week drops, and Dwight McNeil scored 2 goals in Everton's first win of the season, with one of them being an absolute screamer. So we're going to be doing a 6 p.m. content reaction today. But before we get too far ahead, and I've played crap loads of Div Rivals and stuff off video for you guys who are keeping up to date on YouTube, I wanted to fill you guys in. So I'm going to take you guys through how I've been getting on in Div Rivals and what I'm thinking of the team so far. So let's jump into game highlights number 1. Our first game then is against a Bundesliga Evo team. No completed Evos, but loads started and a pretty decent Road to Glory squad. A little bit better than mine. We're rocking with non-rare wingers, which you're going to see are a bit of a struggle at times. Like, they have their moments, but you can definitely tell that they're non-rare. And I'm really hoping that McNeil does get the inform and we can bring him in for Sotil or Akone, because they do stink and they are definitely the weak point of this team. As you can see, immediately losing the ball from a simple pass. But we've got some very good players in this squad. Mangala, now that he's got Holden++, is just everywhere. He's so good. Delict, I'm convinced, is this year's Kimpembe or Joe Gomez. The man is broken. Everyone I've played against who's got him, and some people have evoed him as well. He is absolutely incredible. Now, even with Sotil and Jorko Akone, as he's called on his name, we're doing okay. We're playing pretty good, and we've been trying our best. We're green timing shots on him. He's not going to score because it's Sotil, but we're doing all right. We were absolutely battering this guy. Like, the poor guy's barely touched the ball at this point, and I'm just getting shot after shot off. Didn't quite green time that one. Otherwise, Moise Keane probably would have scored, because you're going to see his shooting is ridiculous. But from that corner, we whip it in, and he doesn't really clear the ball away very well, to be honest with you. He just couldn't keep hold of the ball. He's trying his best, but we're absolutely all over him. Straight in with Delict, win the ball back. Into Jorko Akone, onto Modric. He's desperate. He's trying to get it back. We find a nice pass into Keane. Some space. Take it round him again. Travella into the goal. This guy's give up. He can't be bothered playing against this. He's barely touched the bloody ball. Moise Keane on the Travellas are unbelievable, by the way. Now, whilst we were doing this, I was tinkering around a little bit with our custom tactics, and you can see there I have moved Sotil to inside forward, and that's because I have Robertson on attack and wing back. And again, this is going to be so good for Danjuma and McNeil, because Sotil drops inside, Keane's trying to make the run in behind of Poacher, and Robertson gets down the line. Whereas I've kept Akone on winger plus to just kind of be outdone, because he's not very good. He's just there for a bit of chemistry. So that's really nice. And it's Fernandez to Robertson. You can pass it to Sotil, and you can look for a pass to Keane, which he's probably not going to make because he's not very good. But as a balance of the team, actually works really well. And as we start to upgrade the players, it's going to be even better. And we are going to need some upgrades for the team, because as we've been working our way up the divisions on a hot streak, we're starting to play better and better players. Now, I don't know what that thing is on his Gusto. It's like an Elite 3 thing, isn't it? Is that the hit Division 3? I'm not really sure, but he's got a Premier League God squad anyway. So let me know in the comments what that is as we start to play against some actually really good people. I think at this point I am on about an 8 win streak or something like that. I've cruised through Div 7, cruising through Div 6, and just start to pick up the game, to be honest with you, and actually really enjoying the style of play. I think sometimes defending is a little bit too chaotic and aggressive, and having really good players, as this guy has, obviously makes a very big difference. But my defence is all right. We've got Delict and Carragher. Robertson's good, even though he's not got loads of pace. Mangala's class and is absolutely all over the place. And Modric and Bruno Fernandes are actually really good at finding some through balls, despite the fact that we're now playing against Salibas and stuff, and you can't just storm through people's defence with Moise Keane. He says, foreshadowing a 1-2 with Bruno Fernandes, where we use his chip through ball plus to ping it over the top and storm through his defence with Moise Keane and his 90 strength. And when you green them with him, there they go. They fly into the back of the net because his shooting is unbelievable with the marksman that we've got on him. So considering how crazy this guy's squad was, with his Sam Kerr, his Saliba, all of his ridiculously expensive players, we were absolutely battering them, to be honest with you. We had loads of shots, loads of possession, and we're just completely dominating the game. I wouldn't even have a little nose at what formation he's playing. 4-2-2. Look at them players. Phil Foden, Lauren James, Sam Kerr, Camavinga, Chouameni, Saliba, Ederson. Crazy. And we're absolutely battering him with that Evo thing, which I think means he's good at the game. So, good omens for myself. Even better omens that in the 53rd minute, nice little skill move from Robertson, keeping it calm and composed, Get a bit lucky that it goes straight back to Mangala, but we're recycling. We're starting the attack again. We're into Sottle. We're around the corner to Robertson. He takes it back, passes it into Mangala. This is just prime how I always try to play FIFA, and we convert on a bit of a defensive error. He got a bit desperate and stepped up with Saliba. Modric just through, and like I said, Trivella's a pretty OP, and he's got Trivella plus, so he bangs that. At this point, I think this guy's head started to wobble a little bit. He's got a God squad, and he's playing against the Road to Glory. Very Road to Glory up front as well, with a Kone. But Moise Kean does the business. He's very good. Poacher, again, I'm just going to keep going on about it. Seems to make them make really, really good runs, but I'm going to try and test out some of the ones. Look at this for a goal, by the way. Little 1-2 with the player lock and then a chipped finish from Sottil. That is unbelievable from a non-rare. So he can do it sometimes, but he does have 66 shooting and 69 passing. So, 48 physical as well isn't great. He's a bit tin pot, but you can make it work occasionally. Or you can make it work quite a lot. And occasionally they'll finish it when he does get the chance, which was one of them times there. And that was actually a really nice goal. We're on the attack again, though. Through to Moise Kean, but this time he just about gets across with you, doggy. But yeah, like I said, this guy's head did start to go, and he started getting desperate, diving into tackles and stuff, which gave us a lot more space with Moise Kean to try and get the goal. We went for a bit of a showy off power shot kind of thing there, but it's bad when from the corner you swing it in and Jamie Carragher scores. That guy scored more own goals than actual goals in real life, and he's bagged there, so it's not going well for this guy. We made it 4-0, and it quickly turned to 5. And then 6, because this guy just wasn't really playing properly anymore. So there's another win, and a win against an absolute God squad. That started off as a pretty difficult game where we were doing really well. And like I said, eventually this guy's head just completely fell, and he's just having an absolute mare. And I've taken a piss, and I've scored anyway. And now it's 7-0. So let's move on to the next game, which is our Div 5 rank up game. And once again, we are, of course, playing against a God squad from Credit Card FC. Verts, Son, Evo, João Felix, informally say all of these first owner, by the way, which is just wild. My pack luck isn't that good on my main pay-to-win accounts that I do squad with a showdown on. And I've played loads of teams like that. I've played so many Van Dijks and stuff that have been first owner. I am very, very jealous. I know I've got a first owner, Bruno, Modric and Robertson, which is pretty good, but it's not a Son or a Van Dijk. I'm rocking with De Ligt, who is very OP. I'm rocking with a Kone, who can't really pass. This was definitely the hardest game out of all of the ones that I've played, and it makes sense. It was the rank up game to get into Div 5. We were making decent chances and trying to pass it around and stuff, but his dribbling with Vert was insane. He was really good at keeping the ball. You could tell this guy was very good at FC25 because the stuff that he was doing was very synonymous with how you would be good at that game. It just hadn't quite fully translated over for him. And again, I'm trying a nice chip through ball here. I end up actually doing this skill move the wrong way with Keane, but we managed to recycle it quite well. Modric makes a bit of space. He misses a tackle, but Mukiele's covering him. And then he goes off on a counter himself. And like I said, look, step overs to try and do a speed up boost. It doesn't really work on this game anymore, but he's got Vert, so you can play a Hail Mary through ball over the top. Poor marking from me, and Heung-min Son scores on the header to make it 1-0, and we're behind in the game. Thankfully, though, it didn't take us too long to recover. Little 1-2 round the corner with Moise Kean. He's just the main man in this team. Terrible pass into Modric, but we get a bit lucky to pick the ball back up. Nice little speed boost around the corner. Looking for somebody to pass to again. This guy's defending was really, really good. We've got it into Sottil. We've given it to Modric. We've gone through a Trivella. He's greened it. It's hit the ball, and then we scored on a rebound. Bit of a jammy goal, to be honest with you. But hey, when you're playing against God squads, you'll take them. And we started to really come into the game and start dominating the ball. I maybe could have gone for own goal there with Keane if I'd have gone for it and took the touch towards it. But I was trying to be sensible. This guy was really good at the game and just tried to keep hold of the ball, which proves to be difficult when you're as good at pressing as this guy that I was playing with. And he was very good at pressing. Like I said, defensive mistakes were coming out from me. I almost lost the ball there. I then did lose the ball there, thinking he was going to predict me cutting back, and he didn't. He completely read me, double bluffed me, got the ball into João Felix, and another ball across the box, and another finish from Heung-min Son to put this guy back 2-1 up. However, it was from that exact kickoff that we managed to make it 2-2. Play the ball out to Sottil. Moise Kean makes a nice little run. We pick it up. We give it back to him. We're looking for the run. There it is. Can he finish it? First time on the volley. Go on, Moise Kean. It's immediately back to 2-2. This game was all over the place. I think we were both playing high attacking lines, or high defensive lines, sorry, for the press. And we're into Moise Kean again, and we're almost immediately through on goal once more. But like I said, De Ligt, he's unbelievable. He wins absolutely everything. Modric, he's unbelievable with his passing. Sottil is not too bad. Gets it around the corner. You green it with Moise Kean. You're 3-2 up. From 2-1 down to 3-2 up. It's like I was playing bloody Everton. And now we're just trying to put the game to bed. A throw into Moise Kean. We play it round the corner to Sotil. Sotil's looking for a nice little 1-2 with Bruno Fernandes. Bruno's looking for the 1-2 with Kean and gets fouled when we would have been through on goal and probably scoring. And I think this happened another time in this game as well, where I got absolutely clattered off the ball when I was through on goal. But because it wasn't the player that my opponent was controlling, he didn't give away a foul. I actually read what he was going to do with some there quite well and used, it's not goalkeeper movement anymore, but you can try and tell the goalie which way the ball's going to go, and if you get it right, they're more likely to save it. Unfortunately, we conceded the rebound ourselves. You know, game's the game, innit? We had one, we can't really complain. And just couldn't quite squeeze the ball through to Moise Kean with Sotil. We eventually get it through and just fluffed the finish. Probably should have took another touch and maybe tried to green time the finesse, and we'd have been immediately back to 4-3. This game's mad. It actually took another 20 minutes for the next goal, despite the chaos. Passing it round the midfield with Mangala. Look how he drops into the space and just always available for a pass. It's so good. Kean into Sotil. Sotil's waiting for the run to come back. We get it very lucky to get across to Moise Kean. And then this one is a nice little ball around the corner and a good finish by Bruno. So a very scrappy game, to be honest with you. Getting some subs on here for me just because... Oh, I'd already brought some subs on with Olmo and Barcola. I think they didn't actually go through, and now they have, and I was just a little bit confused as to what was going on. But we went for some subs because this was, I think, this is the first time I ever used any subs, to be honest with you. It was, like I said, a really close game. This guy's XG for his goals is really, really high because he's scoring tap-ins. Honestly, could have went either way. But we managed to hold on for the last 10 minutes and get ourselves a 4-3 win against the God Squad. We are now in Div Rivals 12-0, by the way, with Moise Kean absolutely smashing it. I'm going to show you guys his goals per game now. And if I fast forward this a little bit, you can see, once we get through the victory screen, that I forgot to record me ranking up to Div 5. So we can jump back over to the game and go over to some Div Rivals, and I can show you guys there. Division 5, already on a hot streak. If I jump into this, you can see we've got 36 points, which is 12 games, 12 wins. Absolutely smashing it, to be honest with you. And if I jump into the team, you guys will see that in those 12 games, Moise Kean has bagged himself 26 goals. This man is a goal-scoring machine. He's got 92 finishing, 96 shot power, good dribbling, and 93 strength. With the chem style that I've got on him. He's got the role of Poacher Plus, which I've got him turned onto, and he's got Rapid, Trivella, and Flair, which I think the Flair makes the Trivellas better. You know, I thought that from the finesses for Claudio Pina last year as well. He's just unbelievable. He's actually so good. He's banging goals like no tomorrow. I really want to buy a Van der Beek before his team plays in the Champions League tonight, but I can't justify selling Kean because he's just so good. And I need about another 12k in order to buy Van der Beek, which... if they don't do too good, by the time we get our rewards, if I do the reward upgrade, we're going to get 25k for Div 5, a 75 times 25 and a 75 times 7, and a tradable mega pack and a player pick. We should be able to do Dan Juma off that, which will be very nice. And then with the coins, buy Van der Beek as well. And then hopefully get ourselves a McNeil. And if we even manage to get up to Div 4, you get a Team of the Week pack, which is probably going to be someone like McNeil or one of the cheaper ones that are in the squad. Then packs again and 30k. Very exciting. Div Rival rewards are actually class this year. The only problem is you need 45 points, which is 15 wins. And when I've started down in Div 7 and just won every single game, yes, it's dead easy to just go 12-0, or it's pretty easy to go like 10-0, and the last couple of games have been a bit sweaty because I haven't got a very good team. Once I reach my peak, which is probably going to... I don't know where it is, to be honest with you. I've never really grinded out Div Rivals particularly. Let's say I peak in Div 2 and I can't make it to Div 1 because I'm not good enough at the game. Once I'm at that peak, it doesn't really matter what it is. You would lose one, win one, lose one, win one, because you've reached your plateau and like you can't win more than you lose. Otherwise, you'd go up to a higher division, but you can't because you're not good enough. So it's going to take 30 games to get upgraded rewards. And now I know if you look at the upgraded rewards in Div 2, 2 mega packs, a 75 times 30, a 75 times 40, 2 player picks that seem to be tradable, a Team of the Week pack, and 50k coins. Yeah, it's crap load of rewards, but it's like 30 games. Plus you've got your 15 games of Foot Champs, plus you've got your 5 games of Foot Champs qualies. It's 50 games a week on the road to glory. That's a lot of very sweaty gameplay to be playing in Div Rivals once you've reached your peak, and in FUT Champs, I don't know if I've got the capacity to do that, to be honest with you. What is that? Let's say you have 2 days off of not playing the game. You need to play 10 games a day. That's a lot of FC to be playing. So I'm not sure whether we'll be getting them all of the time, but getting our Div Rival rewards is definitely a very good kickstart to this road to glory. And we're absolutely smashing it with the team. One of the things that's a little bit annoyed me about this game is that rush counts on your record. So Mangala's got 31 games played with 20 goals and 22 assists. It's not true. I don't think he's got a single goal or assist in Div Rivals, but it'd be nice to be able to actually know that. But I can't because of this. Bramthwaite is doing really good. He's got 22 games from doing his Evos and again has scored and assisted some playing the centre-back Evo. I need to get a chem style on him, but he's doing fine. I haven't got a shadow. I haven't packed on. And I don't really want to spend 5k when I want to be able to buy Van de Beek. And the same goes for Delict, for Carragher, for Robertson. Nobody's got chem styles apart from Keane and Mangala because I already had them in my club. But we're absolutely smashing it anyway. So I don't really mind too much now. Loads of changes potentially to come to this team, depending on what happens this evening. So I'm just going to leave this video there for now. And I'm going to come back to you guys at 6 o'clock. With fingers crossed going to have a McNeil in form. And I'll also talk you through the changes that I'm hopefully planning to make for this squad before we go into FUT Champs qualies and FUT Champs this weekend. Here we are then, ladies and gentlemen. It is 5:59. We are using the store to count down until 6 p.m. There's 24 seconds left. 22, 21, 20 until 6 p.m. on Wednesday. And in for McNeil. He deserves it, EA. I'm begging you to drop it. And we also need to go and upgrade our team because we have finally done it. We have got ourselves to the upgraded Rivals rewards. We're still in Div 5. I've got the 15 wins that you need, but it was a slog after I left you guys. I think I got to 14-0 on a 14 win streak and then went and lost 4 in a row where the players started to get a little bit better and they still had credit card teams and I feel like I was a better player than them and I was doing really well with my stinky starter squad of non-rares up front and stuff, but they'd beat me 4-3 or 3-2 and they'd score like 3 30-yard screamers with Harry Kane and I'm just like, oh my god, Sotil, you're so bad. So hopefully now, McNeil's inform exists, and we can grab that, and we can upgrade the team, and we can spend some coins on some other stuff. We've got 21k. Van de Beek currently costs 26, and Girona actually kicked off like 10 minutes ago. You can even see I got so tilted with the team. I put Barcola in just to try something different. It was really starting to stress me out how OP some people's teams are that I was coming up against, but never mind that. The most important thing is the team of the week at 6 p.m. and also to see whether we've got some new Evo. So we're going to jump over Premier League, Everton, Special, Concepts. Where's the team of the week? Martinez, writing, just pretty cool. Do like your writing. Pajot, Edmund Mills, 4. Cole Palmer, fair enough, scored 4 goals. Martinelli and Van der Ven. Okay. He's a centre back. We don't. Martinelli. What did Martinelli do? He got a goal and an assist when Arsenal beat Leicester 4-2. Are you having a laugh? I can't pretend to have watched the game to know if the Wilfred Ndidi own goal in the 94th minute was because of Martinelli and he won them the game that way. No, he wasn't. He got subbed off in the 74th minute. Is this a troll? What is... Sorry, comment section. I know I'm incredibly biased, but come on. Where's Inform McNeil? Do you think McNeil should have got an Inform instead of Martinelli? Or am I just incredibly, stupidly Everton biased? What on earth is that? Right. Have we got a new Evo that we can upgrade a winger? Please, EA. I've backed out to Ultimate Team just in case. Evo Wednesdays? No, not Evo Wednesdays. Right. This has gone from the most exciting day on the road to glory to me being absolutely tilted, to be honest with you. I've gone from 14-0 and smashing Div Rivals with a stinky attacking lineup to 4 losses in a row and no Inform McNeil. What has happened? All right, comment section, let me know. How do I sort this team out for FUT Champs? Because I was expecting to pop McNeil in and just kind of rock with that. We've got about 20k. I can buy Van der Beek and do the Danjuma SBC maybe. That could work. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section because I'm tilted.